to be this happy. A feeling of pure joy flooding through every ounce of your being. I knew deep down that growing up would have its grievances, that the world is relentless and unforgiving. I did not, however, expect for my mind to be taken over by one of the darkest and overwhelming depressions that I have ever gone through. It's been about 11 months since I found everything out. 11 months of my life completely changing and everything falling apart. It feels like a century ago, but at the same time, it feels like yesterday. I can still feel the primal scream surging violently through my body as my life flipped completely upside down. And while time has passed and things have moved forward and I have grown as a person, I sit here and I am still so sad. So for the next few weeks, I am determined to conquer this sadness, to figure out exactly why I cannot find my happiness, and finally emotionally move on from that chapter in my life. I've been working on a project, and while working on this project, I just keep thinking about this idea that I've had for, honestly, a little over a year, and I didn't feel good enough at first to even think that I could maybe attempt to even reach out to this person or pursue an idea like this. But now I'm at a stage where I don't care. I don't care how crazy I feel. I don't care how silly I feel. I don't care if I don't ever hear from this person ever, but I'm at a place where I need to do something crazy. I need to do something wild. And I know you're wondering who in the world I am going to send a message/email to, basically begging them to let me make a video with them. And that is, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I really want to capture artists in their environments, in their flow state, if you will. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I did find his email and it's for business. So I'm going to send a business email to a stranger on the internet. This is the craziest thing I've done. Pretty much all day deciding if this is a bad idea or not, and if this is embarrassing or not. I'm gonna send it. Put lipstick on me?
Yes. This.
Can I see? Oh gosh. It's gonna be hard. It's icy over there. Look at you on that bike. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode. Welcome back to Her Girlhood. I am so glad to be back to the official Her Girlhood podcast. Hello guys, welcome back to Her Girlhood, a place where we tap into the feminine energy and everything growing up in girlhood, the raw, the unhinged, the niche, everything that means being a girl and growing up in girlhood. It is day one of trying to do something fun every single day. And I don't know what it is about getting myself out of my routine, but I have been having kind of a hard time getting up today and doing all the things and packing my bag. And basically I'm going to go to the sea. Lake Michigan is basically like a mini ocean. And I'm going to try and just flounder about, do whatever I feel like I want to do. I have my camera, I have art supplies, I have my book, I have as many things as I need to entertain myself. Let's see what we make of today. You know, I can't quite tell if it's getting out of my routine or the nicer weather, but I'm definitely feeling an ease begin to wash over me. My problems definitely didn't magically go away. I'm still pulled years behind more on life than I anticipated. But I think getting out of a routine goes deeper for me than fresh air. It's a reminder of free will. The fact that at any time, I can choose to do really anything. When you first become an adult, everything is new and exciting. But then somewhere along the way, we forget that our routines and our old habits are actually holding us back. I have been depressed. We are going to try to fix that because I am tired of being tired all the time. I feel claustrophobic in this room because I just know that when I open a drawer, it's very, very packed and there isn't really a solid system behind the madness. And as a single mom, all I want to do right now is to feel clear in my head, and I do not. Confession time, you guys. I have a really hard time getting rid of clothing. I don't know what it is about clothing that gives me anxiety, and I honestly think in general, I have anxiety about getting rid of stuff because I'm afraid that I will need it one day. I'm afraid that I'm going to regret that decision. I'm afraid of not having enough money in the future. And I really want to try and make myself just live in abundance mindset and not live in such a scarcity mindset, because for so long I have lived in scarcity mindset and it has brought me into such despair, and I don't want to live that way anymore. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to try to be brutal, even though I know it is going to be very, very hard for me to be brutal because I am afraid of getting rid of something that I like. And I do like most of my clothing, and that's the problem. However, I don't love all of my clothing, and my fashion sense of style has changed. I want things in my wardrobe that I genuinely love and will wear, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have not worn some of this stuff in a very long time. Okay, I think I need to be honest. I'm really struggling right now. I don't know why I can't get rid of stuff. This is something that I don't know how to fix. I don't know how to make it better. The art of letting go is just not something that I'm very good at. My problem is that I have so much in my mind all the time, and the thoughts of not having enough or regretting a decision or wasting money is such a huge thing for me, especially as a single mom, because let's be real, not having a lot of money is kind of part of the single mom trope, and I want to change that, of course. I am questioning if I should continue decluttering because it's really overwhelming me and it's kind of bringing back some of my anxiety that I've been experiencing. And being a single mom and a newly single mom, someone who never thought she would be a single mom, on top of not having a lot of examples of single moms in my life, and for some reason there's this huge fear of holding on to stuff because I'm afraid that if I get rid of all of this stuff, I'm going to regret it and that I'm going to wish I had it. And some of the stuff I've held on to, even though I don't really think it's cute, but because it's comfy, and when you're in the thick of it, all you want to be is comfy. I'm going to make some decisions off camera because I think the camera thing is stressing me out a little bit, and I will check in with you guys on the amount that I am donating and the amount that I am going to be keeping. Hey, it's me, and guess what I did? So last night, I decided to have my friend over, and I had a body double, and it helped me so much. There's so many layers to getting out of my depression, but one of the big things was to get rid of the past as much as I can, and I'm so proud of myself because I have so many bags of donated clothing. In terms of depression, I'm feeling a little bit better, which is really good, and I'm proud of myself because I think this is the most amount of clothes I've donated in a while, and it feels really good. Guys, I have a crazy announcement. I did not think this would make me this excited, but I got into film school. I don't even have words. I'm trying to come up with the words, but I got in. So if you guys want to see the next episode of me getting my life together, we're going to talk more about getting into film school as a 27-year-old single mother. However, right now, I think I need a minute to freak out. I will admit, I'm a little bit nervous. I think the nerves are normal. I think that's just part of the chaos of doing something that you didn't think you would ever do. I literally made a whole thing about how I was not going to go to college. So I'm feeling really, really weird. I am mostly really excited. Like when I first think of this, I'm like, holy cow. My heart is racing right now. I don't even know where to begin with what's on my mind. And I think I might actually just drop a podcast episode solely on going to school in my later years in my life as an old woman. I'm losing my mind. Like, I don't even, what do you do? Like, okay, I'm in, so now what? I guess all that to say is that I started off this video very, very sad, and now there's a crazy, crazy thing that just happened in my life. And the journey of being a single mom going to school is going to be a wild one, and I'm scared, but mostly I think this is the right thing. So anyways, I'll see you guys very, very soon.